Hi guys, sorry I couldn't resist. I just couldn't resist. Okay, all right. Right, okay, let me just sort Sarge. Sarge, mate, seriously, at some point you've just got to accept that it's gonna turn. So if you're gonna take every trade, Sarge, you've just got to say to yourself, right, okay, then I'll accept that I'll lose. All right, mate. See, it's just something because of the way you trade. You've just got to say to yourself, well, no, okay, I'll have to accept this. I mean, how many pips have you made today? The only other thing you can do, Sarge. What do you mean 0? You've made none. I thought you were 75 pips up before. The other thing that you can do then, Sarge, is just take the setups. Take the JS setups. Stop the 5-minute orange line and the extra trades, and just look for the actual setups, right? And right, okay. Well, let's look at it this way then, Sarge. All right. Okay, so GU's been up today. I presume you took it up from somewhere here. Okay, I presume you took the GU up from somewhere here. There, 15-minute time frame because the 5 minutes moving round a bit there. Somewhere here, I would think. There. Okay. So you've taken all this up here, right? At some point, this is where you and I differ, Sarge. Okay, right. I once we hit this point here, there, right, and a 1 hour blue appears. That's me. That's me. That I am not taking any 5-minute or HA trades again, right, until I get another setup. That's me. I am not taking anything up there now. And the next trade I would have taken the GU, which I did take here, was the flipped up 5-minute BB band. A setup. Another setup. All right. That was, that's kind of how I look at it. Once a blue appears, that's it. All right. Because I know what they can do. And in fact, I know what they do. Okay. They reverse. Even this UCAD here up now, right? Because 1 hour blue, 8 hour, well, you're not probably not right on it here, right? But you're outside 4 hour now, right? I'm not taking that down. I'm not trying to take them down now. Okay, I've left it alone, mate. I've completely left it alone. I said, no, all right, I'll look for the ups. Even if, I do lose a couple of trades here, I would be looking for the ups because it's a possible turning point. So let's look at the GJ, which I think is the one that's really annoyed you. Now, this has been here since I came in the room. That 8-hour signal, the 4 hour, the 1 hour have been disappearing. Okay, but look what it's done, Sarge. Apart from this move up here, which was okay because you broke the 1 hour orange line and you had a strong up move. Okay, that was okay. I think it was this one here, right? Once it got back, broke the 1 hour BB band again, right? Just stop trading it up. Just say to yourself, no, I'm not trading it up anymore. I'll either look or I'll wait for the downs. Okay, so you're looking for the downs there instead of looking up. I know you'd have missed out on a trade there. I know you'd have missed out on a trade there, right? But imagine if you took the downs. You won that, even this one here came down to there, which is this, I presume, there. And that looks like it's over 20 pips. No, you can't be losing both ways, Sarge. There's got to be something wrong with not the way you're seeing it, but how you're entering. All right, mate. So I don't know. Maybe it's the HA charts that are not helping you. You know, as I say, try looking for the setup itself. All right. So you had a 5-minute yellow here, broke the 1 hour BB band. You've got a thinking label. There was a 1 hour blue in. Right. That's not to mention what's going on there as well. Okay. So all you need there, Sarge, on this 5-minute yellow is momentum. That's it. That's what it's all about. It's momentum. So that trade there, if you'd have just used the 5-minute yellow with the setup that I've just pointed out and momentum, you would have won. Okay. Now, if you look on the HA chart, you might have instantly got in here when it pushed down off the BB band, right? And then it spiked up. You see how that's flat, guys. This is another point. You see HA candles. You see how the bottom of the next candle is flat, Sarge? Hi, Roxy, love. You're all right. See how the bottom of that. Oops. Ooh, you moved right as I touched it. That candle there is flat. That tells you that momentum was flashing and it shot up again. Okay? Because with no wick at the bottom, that was just going up. So perhaps if you got in there, it shot up like that. Okay? So, you know, I think maybe if you just look for the setup, Sarge, and then use momentum, maybe that might help you. Set to take back up and then lose, and it flushes. I'm not sure what you mean by that, mate, that last bit. No, what I'm saying, Roxy, is once the 1 hour blue appeared, right, there was a 15-minute second move setting up there. What I'm saying is I probably wouldn't have taken this one down, darling, here. Now, I definitely wouldn't have taken that one down, and I wouldn't have taken that one down unless it was absolutely 45-degree angle, Roxy. Then I wouldn't have bothered with them because I would be expecting it to go up. Okay, but my mindset then is it stops saying, like with a GU, stops saying up. It stops saying down on the UCAD. It stops saying up on the GJ. All right. You've got to think, guys, at some point they're going to turn. All right. Look, I mean, the GA is a great example of what I'm talking about here, guys. Look, it's been up and down, up and down, up and down for a long time. The top BB band on the 15-minute time frame there has gone flat. Okay. Eventually, it's going to do what it's just done. Okay. It was going to do that. So, yeah, you've got to say to yourself, well, I can't keep taking it up all the time off 5-minute orange lines or off HABB bands when I know it's going to the 4-hour orange line. I know it's going to go down. There's not hindsight, Sarge. At some point, you know, at some point that they are going to turn. They're not always going to follow the label. You know, the 15-minute label saying up here, right? You've got this 1 hour blues, you know, saying down. At some point, they are going to work. You've got to just say to yourself, all right, This is why I think, Sarge, you need to go onto the setup. Look for the setup. Okay, so in effect, you'd have been looking down. So you'd have traded that one down there. One. Right, so then you're not trying to take it up again. You're waiting for another setup down. Right? There's your setup. You won. Exactly, mate. That's where you're getting caught, Sarge. The in-betweens where you're not sure whether it's good. Because that's played with your head there on the GJ. You're thinking up. Where was it? Maybe somewhere there, was it? You were thinking up here, maybe, and then it's dropped on you. Or was it here you were thinking there? I think it was more likely that one as well, and it dropped on you. Right, that's what's playing with your head, Sarge. Okay, so I think, in all honesty, if you looked for the setups, yeah, I understand, mate. I understand, right? If you actually look for the setup, Sarge, and just traded the setup, okay. Let me show you, Sarge. This one here, you'd have done your shoe stow in there. This one here, easy shoe stow in there. Excuse me. You don't just trade one pair. You trade multiple pairs. Okay. You'd have done a shoe stow there. You'd have done a shoe stow there. Oh God. Right. You'd have done a shoe stow there. You could have done a shoe stow there with that 5 yellow that was there. Okay. Do you get me drift, Sarge? So there straight away, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 shoe stows. Okay. And all you did was you waited for the setup and said, right, shoe stow. Okay. Right, shoe stow, shoe stow, shoe stow, shoe stow, shoe stow. Or maybe even more. Okay. But it was the setup was your starting point, Sarge. Uh, you know, that, Nelly. You can do both ways, Nelly. When the labels tell you both ways. Now, Nelly, you've been here long enough to know that when you break an 8-hour BB band, the chances are it's going to reverse. Now, that 4-hour blue is there for a long time. Okay, so again, it was both ways. Now I pointed them out. You had the 5-minute yellows going up with the 1-hour. I think it was that one there. Okay, with the 1-hour labels, right? But because you broke the 8-hour BB band, you look at the 4-hour, you've got a 4-hour down. You had a setup. You had a 5-minute yellow there. You had a 5-minute yellow there. So 2 attempts there to get that going. Okay, Nelly, so that's all you do. You just look and you say, right, well, I've got LT labels saying up and down there from different points. Okay. So as I say, Sarge, you've got to train yourself, Sarge, and say to yourself, right, no more, unless I'm really sure, 5-minute orange line trades. That's what you've got to do. And again, Sarge, I mean, this GU here, what was it? Yeah, look at this, Sarge. This is the JS setup, right? Now, because all 4 labels at this point here, you can see them here, because all 4 labels at this point were saying up. That means it was a strong run. Okay, so all you do is you say to yourself, right, well, it's going to go off the 1-hour orange line, right? And because it's a strong run, it's going to create a new high. So you could have done more than what JS does there. He would have taken it to there, right? But you could have done more than that. You could have played it up, and I think there was a 5-minute yellow appeared somewhere here, right? I just said, right, that okay, 4-stepper, bang. Then all you do, Sarge, you wait for your next setup. Okay, so after that one, what would we have had? Let's see if we can find one after that GU. You probably had that GA that was there, is it? Yeah, it looks like it was after this one here. So again, Sarge, it went to the opposite 5-minute BB band. It was a 37 pip move. That. So again, you would have got another 3 or 4 stepper in there. Okay? So you were 2-0 there, Sarge. Then you're thinking to yourself, well, okay, this has got 4-hour blue, 4-hour label. I'm outside 8-hour BB band daily, pretty much daily flip down BB band there with the trend. 1-hour BB band again, 5-minute yellow. There you go. That alone there was 40 pips, Sarge. So you would have had another one there. Yeah, I know that, mate, but it's the in-between trades. What I'm saying is, when you get that setup, okay, when you see that setup, do all your trading in that one setup. Okay? Just do it all in that one setup. So, like I say, with a GU there, you had a 4-stepper. Okay? What was the other one I pointed out, guys? Oh, you had a 4-stepper there. Then you had a 4-stepper there. Okay, but you're not trading in between. You see, I'll use this here. You're not trading that there, Sarge. Okay? You're not trading anything in here, right? You would have been trading that there, down there, that there, down to there, but you're not trading that. Do you understand, mate? You're just going to trade the setup, and when you get the setup, then you do your trading. Okay, and then when that's over, you have to wait then for another setup. Okay, and I promise you, Sarge, right? You can see there you got one. You've got a 4-stepper easy on the GU. You've got a 4-stepper on the GJ down there. You've got at least a shoe stow there on the GJ down. You've got 4-stepper on the GA up here, right? And then you got a 4-stepper on the GA down there, and that's just in session. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 240 pips and a shoe stow, Sarge, is what you would have had doing it my way. You know, which is what I'm trying to get you to do instead of trading every 5 or 10 minutes or every 5-minute orange line or every HABB band entry. Okay? So if you can just train yourself, Sarge, to do that, then, you know, like I said there, you would have been over 250 pips alone today. Yeah, but it is Hans, but it's because he's trading in between the setups instead of trading the actual setups. If you traded, you can trade the HABB bands, right, as much as you like once your setup starts. This is what I was going to do, one of the videos I was going to do, Hans, right? And basically, I'll get MT to show me in a minute. You see this GU move up here, there, right? That move there. Right, MT, just show me that move on the HA charts, if you don't mind, mate. This one here on the GU. Right, is that's the actual move, is it, mate? That's it there, yeah, right. Okay, guys. Look. So this is what you'd have had, Sarge. Your first entry. Okay. Back to the BB band, your second entry. Back to the BB band, third entry. Right? Maybe even got that last one in there because it was flashing a lot of mom there. Then a 5-minute yellow appears, maybe there, or even if it were there, right? 1, 2, 3 entries from there, Sarge, to there. Okay, that was your trade because you traded the setup, and that, Hans, is what the next video will be. Trading between the setup using whether it's the HA charts or whether we look at the 5-minute time frame. I think the HA charts because there's a definite signal there or a definite HABB band with momentum. Okay, so it's an absolute certain entry point. Right, cheers, mate. Cheers, MT. Okay, do you understand that, Sarge? You know what I mean? Because, like I say, Sarge, if you'd have done that today, my God, mate, you'd have killed it. You've just got to start with a setup, Sarge, because comes back to them starting points. Remember, it took me a long time to get people to look for starting points, and if you can identify them, which they're really easy. It's just a setup. It's a 5 or 15-minute signals. It might be that some of you, like today, we've had some nice runs today. So today you'd have been looking at, you won't be seeing a 15-minute blue here, right, at the 1 hour orange line. You'd see a 15-minute blue at a 1 hour BB band, but not at a 1 hour orange line. Okay, so I'm not sure what that started off with. It was a 5-minute second move. It looks 5-minute second move-ish, judging by that pullback there. Right? Was it a 5-minute yellow that started it all off here? Probably. So that would have been the setup, right? If you're still not sure, you just say to yourself, right, well, I'll 5-minute second move it, and bang, and that there, I think, is the 5-minute second move. Then you do all your trading till a 5-minute yellow appears, or a blue appears, 15-minute blue appears, and you say, right, that's it. Okay. You can do it, Sarge. You just, as I say, mate. Look, the GU there. You see now, the 5-minute yellow appeared. I think that's where it would have appeared. So that would have been your exit. You'd have been 3-0 on that setup there alone, Sarge, for I don't know how many pips it went for, but I reckon that was over 50, 60 pips. You're 3-0 using the HABB bands, but trading in between the setups. Right. Okay. And then you just wait, Sarge. That's it. Then you say to yourself, right, okay, then I need a setup. I'm not trading this. I'm not trading this. I'm not trading that. I'll wait for the setup. Okay, the next one came at the flipped up 5-minute BB band there. Again, that was well over 20 pips, so you would have got at least 3 in there. Okay. And then again, the next one, I think there was one here you could have taken, but if not, these would definitely, that was begging to be taken down, that one. Okay. And again, the GJ, it already had one attempt here to go, so it's gonna go. So that's all you have to do, mate. And as I say, Sarge, right, if you can train yourself to do that, there's no reason why you should be absolutely killing it, mate. Yeah, it's just you've got to say to yourself, no, okay, first trade's over. Did 60 pips on the GU. Now I'm waiting for a setup. What's the setup? 5-minute, 15-minute signals, 5 or 15-minute BB band flips. 1 hour orange line, 1 hour BB band. Okay, that's it. That's it. Just nothing in between, Sarge. It's like I say, if you'd have taken this GJ down here, there, and got a Schuster win, fine. Don't think about taking it down again there, or up. Don't think about taking it down there. Wait for a setup. Oh, 5-minute yellow appears. There's your setup. Now start trading again. Bang, bang, bang. Okay? Because that is basically all JS is doing. That is exactly what he heard from me in that first label video. He heard me say, take the setups. Yeah, that is definitely it, Sarge. It's the only way I can see you stopping, mate, is if you stop trading in between the setups, you know. 'Cause, excuse me, we've tried other things, and you know, you do all right for a while, and then it's like a false positive, Sarge. You know, some days it works, some days it doesn't. So I think if you can just sort that out and trade in between, and trade the setups, you know, I think you'll be fine, mate. Yeah. Well, again, Darwin, it did go up. I'm not sure. I mean, if you look here, is this where Lambo called it? There. Again, broke the 1 hour. Or was that the hour before? I'm not sure. But this was always going to happen, Darwin, because you broke the 8 hour BB band. So you know, Darwin, you were right. You know, you were right. I mean, not far off the daily orange line. Excuse me. So you were right, mate. But again, Darwin, you could have just played that and said, right, okay, then I need a setup with the 4 hour down label because I'm outside 8 hour BB band. Or like what you did, Darwin, you took it up, didn't you? And won up. So you could have taken it up, Darwin, and then said, okay, now I'll stop taking it up. I need a setup. I had a go there. All right. Now I need to wait because it's not. There we go. Bang. Okay, Roxy. Yeah. How's daughter done? There's a setup there, you see. There's a setup now. Okay. Look, this is one of them here where I'd be saying, yeah, you know, you broke the 1 hour, you've got a setup. If you are not sure about this, guys, even though you've got a setup, right, you just let it hit the orange line there and come down. And if it doesn't break this BB gap band again here, then the chances are it's going to do that. That's all you have to think to yourself, right? Well, okay, I'm not too sure about it, so I'll second move it. Well done, Moneymaker. Oh, man, oh, man. So, Sarge, do you think you can do that, mate? Do you think you can? Nice, Moneymaker. Yeah, it's hard. Some days it works great for you. Other days, you know, it works like today. You know, so as I say, mate, if you just look for that setup and say to yourself, right, okay, I'll trade until this setup is over, then I'll look for another setup, and then I'll do my trading again. And you know, and I think that'll be the making of you, Sarge, um, because it'll stop all that you know, stuff in between. You know, a lot of people would be thinking up here. You know, but again, it's one of them that you've got a nice strong setup. I'm pretty sure that was a red yellow as well. And look what it's done, guys. They go red yellow. They just do not respect the orange lines. Look at it, what it did to that orange line there, the GA. Okay, they go red yellow. That's what they do. You know, so again, straight away, nope, up, nope, up. no up, right? If I'm thinking of up now because it's on the 1 hour BB band, I've got a 15-minute blue. Look at this, watch this. It wouldn't surprise me if this did perfect. Second move there now, like that. Okay, and that is all you have to do. But right, where who was asking about it? I'm not sure who it was. But I just want to show you something, right, guys? People, somebody was mentioning before, how do we trade it? Sometimes, like yesterday, it was all about the yellows and the 5-minute BB bands and 15-minute flipped BB bands and that. But basically, what happens is price moves the same here, right, as it does anywhere else. Okay, you bounce off a weekly orange line there. It's from a daily BB band, and that one went all the way down to here. Right, so let's have a look. You bounce off a 1 hour orange line here. Look at this. Okay, you bounce off a BB band here. You can't actually see it now, right? But that was up like that. Okay, that is all it does. You bounce off a BB band in one time frame. You will see the setup, probably with yellows, guys. Again, here, look, BB band, yellow. Now, look here, BB band, yellow. Right, this is a really interesting thing for you all to understand, guys, because let's see, we've got another one here. BB bands and yellows, right? The yellows, guys, are just blues. Okay, the 5-minute yellows and the HA yellows are basically the same as the 15-minute and the rest of the LT blues. Okay, so you break a BB band, you get a yellow. It's basically telling you it's reversing. Okay, so you just need to bear that in mind that, whenever you break a BB band, this is why I was saying yesterday, the 5-minute BB bands and a HA yellow were fine. Now, the 15-minute BB bands, 5-minute yellow, fine, especially on a day like yesterday. Yeah, they do, Igor. But again, like a day like yesterday, you should be just hitting the BB band and getting in, not waiting for the yellow or momentum. I've shown you that trade that I had on that U card. It took ages, by the way. It went 3 pips against me in 15 minutes, 10 to 15 minutes. It went 3 pips against me. That's why I say in after session, when it goes really slow, that's all I do. See it hit the BB band here, I'm in. See it hit the BB band there, I'm in. Because I know that it takes a lot to push it through my stop loss. Okay. Any questions, guys? Anybody? Rocky, how are you doing, mate? By the way, Rocky, United can go